What's up, Internet, and welcome to Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly. I'm Hollander Cooper.
Henry Gilbert.
And this week we're talking about balance changes. Did you expect to hear me say that anytime soon?
Yeah, that didn't sound like our normal topic of discussion. And,
yeah, we're not talking about ways that we expect them to change Link's sword or characters we think will be cut and or added and or cut.
Yeah, or just about how crappy Martha Robb is.
Yeah. Anyway, screenshot released last week shows off that there are some balance changes. I mean, we know there's going to be some balance changes, but specifically some balance changes regarding how characters respond when they're holding on to an edge.
Yeah, this is honestly a concept I didn't totally get before this came out, but yeah, in tournament play, I think since about Melee, people discovered all these different little, well, I wouldn't say cheats, but techniques to using the edge and edge guarding, or what? That's
edge guarding.
Yeah, edge guarding of just being invincible when taking an edge, and also holding the edge to make sure your enemy can't get it. It's high level stuff, but the type of thing Sakurai thinks about, obviously.
Yeah, so that's being changed. You can see in the screenshot that it looks like Link is holding onto the edge, and yet Mario is still being hit. So they're not making it so you're like 100% vulnerable when you're on an edge. You're just not invulnerable all of the time when you're on an edge.
It's the type of exploit that I could see Sakurai, who seems to be such a perfectionist, to just want to close and get rid of. And so, but it's not either or now. It's not that you're completely vulnerable on the edge, because that wouldn't be totally fair either.
Yeah. So the way it works, we're guessing, sort of, is depending on the percentage health you have is how vulnerable you are onto the edge, depending on the grab. It's a little confusing, so I think it would be best if we just let Sakurai explain it himself.
There are many changes being made to attack and defense options for grabbing edges. In this picture, Link is actually trumping Mario's grab. Some other changes include airtime and accumulated damage will determine your period of invincibility while hanging on the edge. Grab controls will no longer be affected by whether you have above or below 100% damage.
So there you have it. That's pretty much what it is. But what it means is that one friend of yours who has been practicing and watching way too many videos and spending way too many hours on the subreddit for Smash Brothers to try to figure out edge guarding techniques isn't going to be able to completely dominate you anymore. But what it means for me is that I'm excited because he's actually going to be making some changes to the fundamental Smash game, specifically with competitive gameplay in mind.
Yeah, and these are the type of minutia that is best revealed in the daily screenshot updates they give. So I'm betting in the future we'll keep seeing more of these little things, though. I think edge guarding might be one of the biggest fixes he could make to.
They already said they're getting rid of tripping. So,
yeah, thank God.
Yeah, I think it's funny that the daily screenshot can either reveal a new stage, reveal a new character, reveal a new trophy, explain a mechanic, or be Mario looking sad at Fox, who is being kicked by Peach. There's a really big range as to what you can expect every night at midnight when you open up the Smash Brothers Miiverse page and take a look. And that's really charming, and I don't think we've had any game ever give that much information. We're by E3, if this game isn't out, we're going to have over 500 images because of how many they released at the time, just of the game.
To be up to these many screens and still be excited to see each New Day screen is a real testament to the game's depth, I would say.
Yeah, it's like Christmas every night, or Hanukkah for me. Because it's many days in a row.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's more like Hanukkah than Christmas.
Oh, the 12 days of Christmas.
It's the 360-something days of Hanukkah when Sakurai is in charge. Thank you. Anyway, that's it. Be sure to tell us in the comments what you want us to talk about in future episodes. If you want to hear us ramble through mechanics we don't fully understand in future episodes, go ahead. We can try to pretend like we know exactly how to wave dash. That'd be wonderful. I'm sure people in the comments would love to see that. And like, subscribe, do all that stuff, comment, and give us a caption on what you think of this screenshot of the week.
Here's the screenshot of the day. Look at this screenshot, this wonderful screenshot today.
And I'm really interested to see what you think of this one, because looking at it, I know exactly what it is, and I'm speechless.
There are many funny ways to deal with that screenshot. You better think of an original one.
Better impress, and then stay after the episode, and you're going to hear us, and by us I mean Henry, read the captions from last week's screenshot of the week that we got a good belly laugh out of. Just like that. Talk to you next week.
And now here's our favorite captions from the previous screenshot of the week. Nintendo fan 002 wrote, Link, Marth, can I have that back now? Marth, so pretty. Marth? Pretty. Dark Lord of Stuff MC5 wrote, Link, if Girahim doesn't get in Smash, I will activate this bomb. Marth, that's a bug. It is? Get it away from me! And lastly, Sporkslayer wrote, Marth, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. And those are our favorite captions. Be sure to have something funny, and we might just read it on next week's episode. Oh man, it's so cold in this Cooper blizzard. But I know how to warm up. You can watch last week's episode of Smash Brothers Wii U Weekly, or another episode of the Pokemon Weekly that we do, or I could just subscribe on the button down there, or like this episode. Oh, it's so cold. So cold.